the coach of the Phoenix Suns, Mike Budenholzer. Mike, come on out here and Shazam for you, my friend.
Eliav Gabay here with the legend Al McCoy. All right, Al, why was Coach Bud the right choice for this team?
Well, you know, I look at his background, and to me it means so much in a coach. I mean, Coach Bud grew up in Holbrook. His dad was a coach. He loved the game of basketball.
Growing up in Holbrook, you know, to me, just learning and working and having fun with people from all different walks of life. I'm going to keep it short and simple with my dad. I'll say he taught me that you press, you play fast, and those were my two biggest things. He always wants to know why I'm not pressing, and you got to play faster. Certainly there's a story, and I understand it, and I appreciate it, but we're going to work every day to try and bring a championship to Phoenix.
And then his progression and his career has really been ideal. You know, he went to Pomona College, he met Coach Popovich there, and then went to San Antonio with 7 years with Pop, and that's a pretty good training ground, I think. And then out on his own as a head coach in Atlanta and in Milwaukee with success in both places. So I look at his background, and it seems to me it's really ideal for the type of coach that can come in to the Phoenix Suns and make a big impression.
Now it comes to his coaching philosophy. Why does his style match this roster in your eyes?
Well, that's difficult to say. I think coaches adopt the styles, but I think that Coach Bud probably, through his years in Atlanta and Milwaukee, likes what he prefers to do.
For us, we need to shoot. We were laughing, me and Bo were talking about my philosophy on the game and his philosophy on the game. And I said, never forget the object of the game of basketball is to put the ball in the basket. And so if we can continue to find guys that can put it in the basket and also train every day to get our guys to be more efficient at it, that makes us a better team. And it flows with his philosophy, which is we want to play fast and we want to press. I think I got it right?
But again, as most coaches will have to, particularly in the NBA, he'll work with the talent that he has and then just try to make them better.
With a ton of respect to Devin and Kevin and Brett, like, I feel like I know what I'm going to get from them every night. They're great. They've been great. I'm going to push them to be even more. But how do we make the other people around them their best? How do we get the most out of our, you know, the other guys that are starting and playing with them, the guys that are finishing with them, the guys that you got to manage 48 minutes? My experience is you got to coach your best players. You got to coach them hard. You got to demand of them. You got to have high expectations for them. And usually they thrive. That's part of what makes them great. They actually want to be coached. They want it. The most important thing with all the great players, but to be honest with you, with every player on our roster, is to build a relationship with them. Show them that you care about them genuinely, that you care about their family, you care about things that are going on in their life, and you care about making them the best basketball player that they can become. I think the great ones want to get better. They're not content. They're not happy with where they are. They want to keep getting better.
Now, when it comes to this roster specifically, if you were up there making certain decisions, what are certain spots you think need to be improved on the roster?
Well, you know, you can look at teams and always look for ways to improve. You'd like to see a big forward that can rebound. They have scores. Maybe they need better distribution of the basketball. Maybe that's a type of a guard that can help out in starting the offense. Those are a couple of areas that probably they'll be looking at, and we'll wait and see.